Good morning, students. I am teacher Lea, and today we were going to tackle about England cuisine. So, England cuisine. England's cuisine has evolved through centuries, influenced by indigenous traditions, global explorations, and trade. Its hallmark is simplicity, emphasizing natural flavors, variety, and seasonal ingredients. And now let's move on to cooking equipment and fuel sources. And one of the equipment is pots. Fuel sources during their times are coal and wood. But they have already modern equipment like ovens and grills. And now let's tackle the usage of the cooking tripod. A tripod was used to suspend pots and cauldrons over an open flame. This method allowed for slow cooking, which suitable for stews, soup, and porridges. And we can use this method during camping. And now let's move on to the demand of variety, color, texture, and balance. The color depends on the presentation with vibrant vegetables and sauces. And the texture depends on your dish's combination like crispy, creamy, and chewy elements. And lastly is balance. Meals aims to include proteins, carbohydrates, and vegetables in proportion. And now let's go to the principles of England cuisine. What can you see in the picture? You see egg, sausages, corn and beans, right? So, the principles of assembly and construction. Meals are assembled with an emphasis of structure and balance. Look at the picture. It emphasizes that is your breakfast. English breakfast. And now let's move on to the principles of cooking. Traditional cooking methods in England are roasting, baking, boiling, and stewing. Your focus is not on overcooking. Instead, ensuring ingredients to retain their natural taste and texture. Before we continue our discussion, have you learned something about England cuisine? Cooking method during their times? Okay, let's go deeper in our discussion. And now let's tackle about the principles of seasoning. English cuisine traditionally uses sabo seasoning. Common seasonings like salt, pepper, and herbs. Herbs like parsley, thyme, and rosemary. And simple condiments like mustard and vinegar. Spices such as nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves. And now let's move on to the principles of finishing and saucing. Finishing touches often involve gravies or sauces made from the cooking juices of meat, thickened with flour. Classic sauces include meat sauce, like served with lamb, bread sauce or with poultry, and onion gravy. Desserts often feature custards or fruit sauces to complement puddings or pies. And that's all for today, class. Do you have any clarification or questions? Since there's no questions, please get a 1/4 sheet of paper because we have an assessment for today. Please read everyone. Okay, class. I will give you 5 minutes to answer that one, and after, please pass your paper to the front. And that's all for today, class. I hope you learned something today, and see you next meeting.